So many people ask me, Josh, why did you choose private label and to sell physical products over the other Amazon models like arbitrage or wholesale? And in this video, I'm gonna explain my personal opinion and why I believe Amazon private label or creating a brand and selling physical products on Amazon has the best opportunity. So let's go ahead and get started. Number one is brand ownership. When you're doing arbitrage or wholesale, you are selling another brand. Arbitrage is getting it at a deep discount, whether being retail in store or online retail via an online distributor or a online store, and you are getting it at a discount and selling it at MSRP, manufacturer suggested retailer pricing. You are keeping the spread. Not really sustainable because those deals aren't always available and there's no brand notoriety. You don't have any intellectual property. Same with wholesale. When you open up wholesale accounts, you became a retailer or a distributor for that brand. You buy it below MSRP, you sell it at MSRP. That small marginal spread is your profit. However, you're not building a real business, you're just increasing cash flow. There's really no IP and there's no brand notoriety. With physical products and private label, you are creating your own brand, right? Your own Apple, your own Beats by Dre, your own Colgate, your own Gobi, your own brand that you're creating. And the multiples on brand when you go to sell this business is significantly higher the more intellectual property that you have. Number two is product differentiation. When you're dealing with arbitrage or wholesale, you cannot change the products, alter the products, combine the products. There's nothing really that you can do. You just have to sell exactly what it is that you get at the price point, and you have to follow what's called an MAP or minimum advertised pricing structure, which means you buy it at the price that you agree on based off of the quantity that you buy at a deep discount, and you cannot sell it above MSRP. When you're doing private label, you can add whatever you want to your products. You can differentiate it however you want. You can bundle it however you want. You can continuously make upgrades and changes and adjustments. In fact, every single time you ordered, if you wanted to change it a little bit and move stuff around and add stuff, you could do that until you get the product perfect. On top of that, you make the prices, you call the shots. So if you want to increase the price, lower the price, you can do whatever it is that you want because you own that brand and you own the right to make those choices. Number three is higher profit margin. Now, when it comes again to retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, you are buying at whatever that retailer or distributor has that product listed at. Whatever that sale price is where you buy it at. You have to sell it at MSRP, because if a Lego set selling for $19.99 and you buy it for $14.99 and you try to sell it for $25.99, it's not gonna sell because that average median price or MAP is $19.99. So your spread would be the $5. Now, if you go and create your own Lego toy set and your own brand around Legos, you could sell it for $49.99 because you could add more pieces. You could add a game that comes with it. You could add all types of stuff and you could really just make it your own and differentiate it how you want. So the profit margins are endless. A few ways that you can increase your profit margins with private label are gonna be lowering your costs by increasing your order quantity. You could also add more things or bundle more things or come up with resources and networks, communities, etc. to increase the value. And when you increase the value, you can increase the price because price is only an issue if value is absent. So there's a few things to think about as well when it comes to pricing and when it comes to margin. Number four is gonna be long-term sustainability. Once you find a brand and once you find a niche in a category that you're gonna sell in and a product that has been selling, is selling, and you can project will continue to sell, there's gonna be sustainability and longevity to that. You're not constantly looking for new retailers, you're not constantly looking for new distributors, and when products stop selling or they get too saturated, you keep moving from distributor to distributor, from product to product. This is one of the reasons why I personally like private label. Our products have been selling for many years and we project them continuing to sell for many years to come. Reduce competition. So many people say, well, Josh, what if you're finding products that are saturated? And when we look at these physical products and these private label products, there's so many sellers. Now, yes, there may be a few hundred sellers or a few dozen sellers in specific niches or categories selling specific products, but when you're looking at a brand or you're looking at a large category like Fiji water or Monster or Red Bull or Kleenex tissue, there are literally thousands and tens of thousands of distributors just like you selling these products all across the world. And again, you have the MAP, you cannot go above the MAP, you have below MSRP, and the guy or the girl or the company who can have the biggest warehouse, the most amount of employees, and buy the most orders gets the lowest price and can undercut you and steal the buy box. With arbitrage and wholesale, the magic happens with the buy box. And guess how you win the buy box? by having a few things like prime shipping and how long you've been in business, but the most biggest important thing is the lowest cost below or at MSRP. So the guy that has 50 employees in 16 warehouses is gonna crush the new person that's trying to do arbitrage or wholesale out of their garage. So keep this in mind. Number 7 is controlling the quality. When you are distributing a product, there's nothing you can do. So if there's a defect or you're seeing a common issue or a problem or it's a closeout or a blowout, meaning that something is wrong with the products, you can't do anything. When you have your own products with private label, you can continue to refine and optimize and adjust the product so it can become the best version of that product that you offer to the world. And something that I follow, like a practice or an acronym that I follow, is WWAD, which is what would Apple do. We're constantly striving to be innovators, leaders in our industry while having the best quality products. Number 8 is gonna be brand recognition. There's tons of wholesalers and arbitrage flippers out there that have decent sized operations, but no one knows who they are. We talked about this in IP or intellectual property and how the multiples on these hustling style businesses are low. It's because there's no IP, there's no brand notoriety. Now, when you look at Blender Bottle or you look at Goldie or you look at these large brands, they have brand notoriety. People know them. So let's say you do build a 6, 7, 8, 9-figure business and brand on Amazon. When you go to expand into Best Buy or Target or Walmart or Walgreens or CVS like Anchor Electronics, you're already gonna have that brand notoriety that was built on Amazon, the largest online e-commerce platform in the world. So it makes it venturing out and expanding globally and vertically into different stores significantly easier because you have that brand notoriety. 9 is going to be exclusivity. When you get into private labeling and you create your own brand, you can go ahead and create exclusivity rights, which means that you have proprietary formulas, designs, and so on and so forth that no one else can steal or use. This is really gonna help you crush it in the industry and start to get notoriety for that go-to brand because of XYZ, whatever it may be. So you really don't have that freedom with arbitrage and wholesale because, again, you're selling a product that already exists. You can't change it, you can't adjust it, there's nothing that you can do. It's whatever you get on that pallet is what you get. It's the same. Corporate America and the large corporate companies control all of that. You really have no say in anything. And last but far from least is brand development and asset creation. A real business, a real brand is a true asset. Yes, it can cash flow while you're running it, but the end goal should be to sell it for a significant payday or payoff. So having a brand and focusing on increasing that multiplier or EBITDA is extremely impactful and very important so that you can optimize and refine your cash flow and make as much money while running the business. But when you go to sell the business many years down the road or whenever, you can make the most amount of money. That way you can redeploy that into more products or real estate or whatever it is. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video and you got any value whatsoever. If you have not yet subscribed to that channel, go ahead and hit that red button. Make sure it says subscribe. Click the notification bell next to it because every single week for the last 3 years straight, we have been launching new videos to help you increase your income, impact, and influence and start, grow, launch, and scale your very own brand. So make sure you do that. And remember, you're only one product away. See you in the next video.